Why? Let me check. Why, hello there, my fellow brothers, sisters, gamers, and anime lovers. Doing a mic check every freaking time because my editing self is getting pissed that I am negligent to tell him, my future editing me, that my mic is not working properly and it's being having low levels. So I always do a mic check right now to see if my mic is peaking or not. If it's not, it's sure under level. So yeah, it's okay. Why hello there, my fellow brothers, sisters, gamers, and anime lovers. We're back here again, and we know, you should know what time it is, judging by what's on the background. It's time to make fun of Nope, not... You thought it was gonna be Overwatch? No! It's time for us to make fun, my fellow pimps, of Overweight Watch! And coming from a person who is overweight, I don't want people to look at my body, of course, because I'm ashamed. I'm trying to diet and doing myself a favor by only drinking water as much as possible and not eating during night. That's how I lose my weight. And I'm proud to say I've lost a few pounds, and yes, it's getting better. The only thing left is eliminating the fat I have. And why are you calling it fat shaming that I want to be healthy? I have problems breathing, and my movements alone has become sluggish and stiff, and it hurts my joints that I'm not exercising properly. I just want myself to feel better, not freaking I hate people just because of this. No! I want to be healthy, for frick's sake. Why is that such a thing? People call it fat shaming or something. It's just, yes, I'm overweight and I'm doing something about it. Why am I bad? What is wrong with the world? But I digress. That's a little rant from me to you. 2 minutes have passed. I'm sorry. So this is not even Chubby Chasers wanted Concord. Concord review by Fleekazoid, my fellow pimps. Let's see what he has to say, and let's prepare for a roasting session.
Alright pimps, no monologue on this video. I had to cover Wukong first, but now I got OBS fixed and I'm ready to play Concord. Okay, RLK, and the game's over. The Lord giveth, and the Lord giveth even more.
Yeah, I heard that in just 1 month. I don't know if it's even a month. It says Concord actually died early because they wanted to shut the servers down because it didn't make enough money at all to even keep the servers up, which is kind of sad. And the biggest joke of all, you know, that website that as long as it exists, there's you know what of it, didn't even touch this game with a 1,000-foot pole. Those were the memes. Those were the memes when it happened. I don't know about today, but damn, man, even that didn't even take it. You know you have a a dumpster fire that even that website wouldn't make any of it. You all know who. Of course, I was curious and stupid, and I checked it out, and I regret it, and I never went back. I'm glad for so. But people keep sending me crap, and yes, my mind needs some bleach.
Oh, pimps! After
I
a
need some
launch that couldn't
brain
even
bleach.
crack 1,000 peak concurrent players, Concord
Not
is
even
not only going to
1,000?
be shut down
How?
on Friday, but...
Okay, why Sony is pulling its ambitious game Concord offline after not even, I knew it wasn't even a month, just 2 weeks and it's already offline. Dude, I played some games that lasted for years before it finally went offline because people slowly walked away from it. But even today, there is an online game that I play that used to be from the Korean server and then got moved around. Now it's on Steam and it's now dedicated and but it still has a dedicated following. This is sad. And this is a triple A, quadruple A, I don't know what they call this game. Do you want to know what that game was? It was all the rage for some of my people over here in the Philippines because all of us, when it came out, we all started playing. And slowly but surely, it faded out. But today, it's still alive and it's still on Steam. It's called Granado Espada. It's basically a lazy type RPG game. It has MMO, MCC, multi-character creator. Basically, you control 3 characters. You can pick in an entire squad party, and you have to do some quests. There's a story still ongoing, and yes, it's fun for me. I don't know, but there is a lazy way of leveling up. It's basically a game you can AFK because it has an auto attack system. Basically, put your characters in a corner, press the attack bar, and they will attack anything that comes into range. Usually, the best farming for them is not melee, because if you pick melee, they will track the enemy and chase after them, and that will break the auto attack. I'm sorry for wasting your time. This is just a rant, and because I'm talking about something I'm passionate about. Yeah, the best way is the musketeer class because it's the range gun class. So they don't move, they don't chase the target because their range is far enough. So the best thing you can do to farm XP is to get one low level, get a high level musketeer and a healer who can revive a character if it dies. It's basically a three party. You can use fighter, which is melee, musketeer, or magic class, or any range class you want. And then there's the healer. You don't have to force yourself to just do that tree class. You can do any class at all. You don't need a healer as long as you can keep your character alive while you're farming XP and leveling it up. That's how it is. It's basically, I know it's gonna be saying it's a lazy way of leveling, but come on, we don't have the time or place to keep doing this for hours. So you can just put it away in the background and they can level up while you do some work on the for now. So I'm sorry, I'm gonna end this rant right now. I'm sorry for wasting your time. So let's get back to roasting Concord. This is just pathetic. And that game is still alive. And that game has been around for years and years and years. And Concord died in 2 weeks. That is sad. That is actually sad.
Friday, but it has already been removed from sale. You look
Yeah.
up Concord on Steam and they say, oh, you like getting robbed? Well, then you're gonna love Payday 3. Not even the Chubby Chasers wanted this one. I thought you
Oh my
heart attack hunters were just playing
gosh,
coy in the
what?
comments on the last video. I thought you caloric conquistadors were actually gonna sneak in a couple million copies on the down low. But lo and behold, this game pulled out an L 10 times the size of dog. That old Goodyear blimp. God love him and God rest his big ass soul. You may be wondering why I'm 3 days late to report this news, and I'll tell you why. I had to confirm the kill. I had to collect that dog tag. You get me, pimp? I wanted to wait until Friday so that I could see this game's lights go out. And now that it has, as I said before, sex sells and budget cuts bankrupt. Stellar Blade's plotting PC ports and sequels. Concord's plotting their own funeral. But at least that's gonna be cheaper than it took to make the game. Early leaks are saying that the game cost Sony $200 million, and that's just what it cost to feed dog. I bet the real number is much larger. But before you start popping the champagne bottles, I gotta warn you, this may not actually be the end of Concord. Some of the wording in this announcement sounds like they're gonna bring it back as a free-to-play game, and to that I say, save your money, Sony. We already know no one wants to play this game for free either. What are we talking about right now? What am I on Edge of Tomorrow? Is this Groundhog's Day? I thought we already have been through this. Remember when Storm's cheeks blew your open beta numbers out of the water? Listen, I know that people are saying that without the $40 price tag, the game would be a smash hit. But the internet is full of mean people, Sony. They want you to pull another Morbius. Don't let them. Be a man, keep the game dead, hide the body, take the $200 million tax break, use it on those Helldivers 2 earnings, and then hire me to pull those developers' heads out of their asses by introducing them to a little thing I like to call the undo button. Because as for Concord, free or not, 3 facts remain. First, this game's loaded with budget-cut characters that not a goddamn soul wanted to make R34 I had to buy an ultra-wide monitor just so Doll would fit on my
Hit the sky. He also talked about it! I am guilty because of curiosity, but good thing I never walked back. It's such a brain rot watching what's going on in that website. Oh, I regret. Me and my curiosity, my classmates, this is the thing that caused me problems. They wrote down, you know, when you pass your notebook, in class to check your assignments, some asshole wrote down websites on the back of my notebook and then returned it to me, and me being stupid and not understanding the context of it, out of curiosity, checked it, and boy oh boy, I regretted my choice and never looked back. Well, I've been sober for a very long time. No, it's not drinking, it's just I'm sober from the internet brain rot, in all honesty. If I get another dose of brain rot, I'm just a glutton for punishment at this case. Well, I have enough of that from people like Panda, Chai T, those Mortal Kombat AI intro creators who basically breaks my sanity on a daily basis. But I've learned to tolerate it.
They're just so dull would fit on my screen. Good job, numbnuts. There goes 90% of your free advertising on all the biggest video platforms in the world. You know how hard it is to accomplish that? That's gonna go down as this game's biggest achievement. Second, this gameplay is worse than Overwatch in every conceivable way, and Activision already made a worse version of Overwatch. We didn't need PlayStation to make one too, and I refuse to grow into the nitty-gritty details because I just don't care. Space Marine 2 is out, and I need to get this video fucking done. In fact, fuck it, I'm gonna go do that right now.
Yeah.
You know why this game failed? I know why this game failed. They made a game for no one, so no one bought it. Make it free, and I still wouldn't play it, because if it isn't worth my money, it's certainly not worth my time. At the end of the day, much like Daw, this game just didn't work out. Don't cry because it happened. Smile because it's over. I put it on a sunset.
It means I'm right. Now, if you excuse me, I was purged.
I want that. I want that quote.
Hey, hey, hey! I see trees of green.
Green.
Big budgets too.
Roses too.
Concord is doomed. Oh, me and you, and I think to myself,
What a wonderful
world.
You know what? I've damaged my throat singing that song the way the raspy that it is. I love that song so much that I learned to change my voice to match it. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I say to myself, what a wonderful world. Yeah, it hurt. There we go. There we go. That hurts. But I love that song so much. All right. A little talk about it. You're right. They made a worse Overwatch, and that's Overwatch 2. Because they removed loot boxes. But you have to pay for loot. Every time I level up, I get a loot box. I never bought a loot box. I got them for free. Every cosmetic I have in Overwatch, it came from free loot boxes. I've never spent money on a loot box. That's the only time I will accept a loot box. If it comes for free every time you level up. It gives you an incentive to level yourself up, your profile up. And I kept leveling and leveling and leveling, and I unlocked a lot of crap left and right. They removed that in replace for a freaking overpriced store update. That's Overwatch 2. They didn't add to the story. They didn't add to campaign. They removed one player from the 6v6 to 5v5. They nerfed many characters and changed so much. But they didn't improve upon what's been going on. Matchmaking is still crap for me. Nothing changed. The only thing they did is update the monetization. The cash shop. That's all Overwatch 2 is. A shop update. And it sucks. And you wonder why we go back to old-fashioned gaming. To old games like what I said, Granada Espada for me is much more fun than playing Overwatch. You may AFK and level up, but that's more fun than what I'm seeing, especially now. But that, I digress. Hope you guys enjoyed this little gamer rant and reaction. It's mostly rant, in all honesty. I'm sorry. I really am sorry. As a gamer, I am really triggered by these stupid games that ruin the industry and makes gaming a joke. It's a hobby and a passion, in all honesty. But I digress. Until next time, I hope to see you guys on the next video. There will be more Fleek, but you have to wait. I'm balancing things out. Until next time, hope to see you there, or be square.